Hey, everybody, welcome to the Herald. I'm Dave.
And I'm Lisa.
All right, Lisa, we are in the middle of a sermon series, How Not to Read the Bible by our friend Dan Kimball. And as we get into that, before we get into that, you have some special news that you want, a big announcement, as it were, for all the life group leaders and all the shepherds who are listening about something that's coming up pretty soon.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I can't do a drum roll. I have a Gatorade bottle, maybe maybe.
Yeah.
That doesn't help.
I thought you were going to say your wife Nicole's pregnant or something. That would have been very exciting.
Oh no,
it's not quite that exciting.
No.
That would be quite. Can you imagine having a baby?
I'm going to edit this out, Lisa. What's the actual announcement, and quit messing with people, okay?
Okay, let's get to the real announcement. And it's actually a leadership event for those of you that have been around for a while. It's called Gatekeepers. It's where we gather a few times a year as key leaders of our church and hear really from Steve, kind of a visionary kind of casting thing, and also just be together as leaders, have a time to ask questions and things like that. So, mark your calendar for Sunday, May 2nd.
Yes.
From 4 to 5:30, there will be dinner provided. But yeah, we're going to meet at the Saratoga campus. You'll have an opportunity to RSVP for that down below under, just click the little button and let us know that you can come. But it's an opportunity for us to be together and to, like I said, really hear from Steve. This has been a hard, long year and a half, hard for him. He can't wait to be with you all in person. So anything in particular, Dave, about that you want to share?
I mean, we've already been working through this as a staff, and just coming out of this, COVID's, like Steve said in our staff meeting, it took us a year to get into COVID. It's going to take us some time to get out. There's been some practices, and so we're just going to need to reconnect, and there's some revision, and just not new, but just a reminder. You know what I mean? And so I'm excited about that. I think that sense of making sure we're together and that we're all going in the same direction. It was great for our staff to hear, and there was a lot of a lot of naming the elephants in the room. This is a weird season, so I'm excited for that. And again, it's a Sunday afternoon from 4 to 5:30. Dinner is going to be provided, and again, that dinner will be provided. Very excited about that. We'll be safe.
Did we mention dinner? Will there be dessert, frosting, anything like that?
I hope so. And that's you can RSVP, and it's just going to be good to be back together and socially distant and safe, but also sharing a meal together, because in a sense it's kind of like restart. I mean, we're kind of restarting. We were gone for a year, and we're restarting. We were not gathering. I mean, not gone. We were not gathering, and so coming back together is going to create some problems and some issues and some excitement. So it's gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
Two other things just to let people be aware of regarding, we have, how many weeks do we have left until life groups? Is it 4? Is it
4 weeks? We go until the 29th of May.
We have a couple of things coming up. This is just been such a fun thing. I don't know about you. I think it's fun. And so we have a couple of things to let you know. First of all, we're going to continue to write leader tips and try to give you as much resources and as many resources and as thoughtful of resources as we possibly can to help you as you lead your life group through the book. We also have a special Q&A with Dan Kimball, who's actually the author of the book. He's a good friend of ours. He's one of the lead pastors over at Vintage Faith Church in Santa Cruz. His Q&A is going to be May 3rd. That's Monday. That's actually the Monday after the Gatekeepers. From 7 to 8:30, there's a Zoom call. You can submit your questions and actually hear from Dan. I think it's going to be so fun just to listen to hear him talk through some of this stuff. Dan's done a ton of research on this. So if you've got a specialized question, or if somebody in your life group does, you can direct them to this Q&A with Dan. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that's part of our How to Read the Bible cohort lab that's online on Monday nights. It's led by Liz Diddy, and Dan Kimball is going to be our guest on that evening. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And that's May 3rd, is that correct?
Yeah, May 3rd from 7 to 8:30. That's a Monday. That's the Monday after the Sunday, May 2nd.
What a weekend.
Yeah.
Just
I
jam
think
pack that full weekend in May.
that's all I have. Is there anything else that I'm missing?
I would also just remind them that you not only have leader tips, there's the afterward.
Oh yeah.
So check that out after each sermon, after the teaching. You can go and click that, get all the extras from that weren't put in the sermon, but that'll give you extra advice. Then also our Facebook Westgate Life Group Leader page.
That's right.
If you have questions specifically that you want answered in a timely manner, write your question there, and Dave and or whoever's teaching that weekend will get us an answer, and we'll get back to you.
Our pastoral staff will respond to that promptly. We have been ordered to respond promptly. So we will respond promptly. Other than that, that's all I have.
Yeah, well, and then just one last thing, you guys. Last time we in the Herald, you noticed our question for this month is all about starting to have that conversation with your life group, if you haven't had it yet, about what's next for you. How will your group look moving forward? As you think about regathering, especially in the fall, will you be an online group? Will you be a hybrid group? Will you just be meeting in person? So start having those conversations as they come up, and just enjoy these last 4 weeks. If you have an opportunity to do something outside of your group together, go for a hike, go have dinner together, something like that, do. It's just so nice to have a little bit more freedom in what we can do here in our state right now. And also just as life groups, I don't know if we said this, if it had gone through yet, but with this Supreme Court's ruling, you can meet in homes now of more than 3 family units. So if you want to spend the last 4 weeks meeting together in your backyards, or and obviously social distance with masks, that's all possible.
Yeah.
And so get back together in person if you can, but
Yeah,
be thinking and talking through what could be a little bit of a bumpy with a variety of different people in your group of what they feel comfortable with. But yeah, and that's all I have. So look at that, Dave. I think that was pretty fast. That
was a record time. It's a record Herald.
Unless we keep talking about how short it was, then it'll be longer.
Then it'll be longer. Just on a personal note, I just realized it's just centering our lives on the Bible, and just being a people who thoughtfully, carefully read into Scripture, try to understand what Scripture is about, read the questions that people have, and it's just been so life-giving, and just a reminder what a sacred thing the Scriptures are and how important they are to take seriously, and for us to be a people who read carefully and read thoughtfully and are serious about the Bible. It's just been so fun. I love it. So I hope that you've gotten some stuff out of it, and it's been a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, and that's only week 1, and we have 5 more weeks of it. So
a couple more,
yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for your attention whenever you're listening to this, and as always, it's so fun for Dave and I to do. We hope we're helpful, and if you have any additional questions or things that you need to know about, feel free to reach out to either one of us. You have our email addresses.
We are here for you. We are here for you. So thanks a ton.
Yeah. Have a great day, you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.